crickets. Okay, today we're going to be doing a coconut chicken. So we're going off to Thailand, kind of. Okay, so what you're going to need is you're going to need some chicken thighs. Now this was a pack of skinless chicken thighs. It probably had about 8 in it, and I've diced them up. But you can buy diced thighs if you want as well. Okay, so we've got 1 onion. 1 little piece of ginger about that big that's been grated, 2 cloves of garlic. They were huge pieces, they were about that big, so that's why there's so much of it. 1 lime, juiced and zested, but I've got another lime which was for later, but I zested it, so there's the zest. Okay, 130 grams of rice, about 5 grams of coriander. I have got more coriander in the fridge for later on for when we finish. Okay, so let me just put that on, and we're going to have some, we're also going to have some spring onions, but they're also in the fridge. Okay, so we've got ground almonds, we've got some coconut, which has been baked. Now they came in a pack, but this was a little pack. They came in all little individual packs, so just 1 pack of these, so about a handful and a half. Okay, we've got some Thai paste, green Thai paste. We've got some sesame seed oil, and salt, pepper, and a little bit more olive oil just in case. Now, and coconut milk. I've put 300 grams in there, but we'll probably use about 250, and 150 mils of chicken stock. Now, let's start popping this on, because we're going to fry off our garlic and our onion in a minute. Okay, now I am going to say, obviously this has a lot of allergy tick boxes. So if you are allergic to nuts, you're allergic to sesame, gluten, I think rice is gluten, please be careful and find another alternative that you can have, because I don't want anyone getting ill. So there we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in. Okay, and then I'm going to pop in our sesame oil as well. So we're going to do that. So what we first will do is we'll start putting our chicken in. Just so that it's fried off a little bit. So pop that all in. Okay, and then I'm just going to wash my hands as well, because having a bit of chicken is not the nicest thing on your hands. Just do that. So what I have done is I've put lined a baking tray just with some foil, just so that when I take the chicken out it's got something to go on. But I chose the one with the holes in it, so that's why I've lined it. Okay, so we're just going to fry this for a little while. So I'll probably say around 5 minutes, and then we'll come back and then we'll start doing the rest of it. Alright, see you in a bit. Okay, so what I've done, I've seasoned the chicken and I've peppered it. Now, I know it looks uncooked, but it's going to go in for another 20 to 30 minutes in a little bit, so you really don't want it overcooking. Okay, so pop in your onion. Even though chicken fry is one of the better ones, it doesn't dry out as quickly as some of the other bits. So we're going to fry up our onions. Always nice when your Alexa starts going off on the alarm. So there we go. So we've got our onions doing. So I'm going to give them a little bit of time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pop it down just a tiny bit, because I don't like my onions being really overly done. So I'll put some more of these sesame seeds in the oil. There's always a little bit of hiding. Okay, so This is our lime zest going in. Now Gary just said that he always really enjoys the cooking with Yanni videos because when he knows he's going to get a good meal, bless him. So cameraman Gary's happy. Okay, so I'm going to bring it down just a tiny bit more. I'll put my garlic, ginger in. I try and put the garlic last minute if I can, because I don't like it really overdoing. Garlic's one of the worst things when it gets burnt. It's got like this really bitter aftertaste. It's really not a very nice thing. Okay, now I know I normally say you could put flour in a dish. You can put flour in here, but I would be careful. Because you've got the rice in there, the rice almost acts as a thickening agency. So you don't really want to be putting too much more of anything like that in it. So let's put that in. So you can see already that my garlic is trying to burn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it down even that little bit more. Oh, it smells lovely in here. Okay, so what I am going to do is I'm going to start putting in our paste. Now I'm only going to put a little bit in. Now I look up a lot of recipes so that we can do nice dishes and ones that I feel that I can make for you and all types of things. But what I would say is that when you're looking at them and you think, oh, that's such a nice recipe, and like when it starts forming together, it just looks so nice. But this one didn't have chilli in it. I know green Thai paste does have chilli in it, but as I've said in many of my videos, I actually can have a reaction to chillis. So what I tend to do is put curry paste or Thai paste into my dishes, just a little bit, and it just gives it a bit of flavour rather than having like the full-blown chilli in it. But if you like it, pop it in. You can even not even chop it, just bruise it a little bit and chuck it in. It's up to you, but I have to be really careful. So okay, so I'm going to put my rice in. My coriander. And this is when it all starts coming together. Okay, so just cook your rice just a tiny bit. Now it is good if you can do it in a pan with a lid. It is more handier, but if you really can't, put it in like either something like this or a casserole dish with a lid, or even just put it in a really deep oven dish and cover it with foil and put it in the oven on a low temp. That will help as well. So we're going to bring our coconut milk over, and we're going to bring our thingy as well. Okay, so we want to put a little bit at a time. So I'm going to whack it up a bit, just so that we can get that in. So I'm going to put in our almonds as well. This will help thicken it as well. The more the better, that it can help thicken it for you. So I'm not going to add any more coconut milk, only because it might be just that little bit too much. But I might just put just a tiny bit more in just to help it. So I've gone down to just here on my measuring jug. So so mix this all in. And then we're going to put our chicken in as well. Put your chicken in on the top. Okay, so this is going to go for 20 to 25 minutes. So just keep an eye on it. Make sure that, leave it on a medium heat. Mine's very difficult because mine is an electric one. But on a gas one, you'll probably find it easier to judge the heat. So a medium heat, come every so often, just make sure it's not sticking. If it needs a bit more coconut milk or a little bit more stock, then pop it in. But I'll go for coconut milk because we're making a coconut thing. Alright, and I'll see you in a bit. Bye for now. Okay, so mine's done. Mine done pretty quickly actually, compared to what I thought it was going to do. So I've come back a little bit early, but it's only been about, it was about 20 minutes for me. So give it a good mix. Okay, we're going to take this off the heat. So I've cut my lime, get about to say lemons then. Cut my limes into wedges. Now, people would say the rice is burnt, but I like it like that. I like that it's got a little bit of crispiness to it. It gives something to the dish. If you can, try and get your pieces of chicken on the top. Put a little bit more there. Trying to get as much out as I can. Okay, so put that there. Okay, bring these over. So these are the spring onions. Sprinkle them over the top. Just listen to the music. We put like some Oriental Thai music. We're trying to put some music into the videos to try and get it a bit nicer. Okay, so pop on your wedges. Pop over our lovely coriander. Now coriander comes in huge packs. I don't know why, but it just does. So you'll always have some coriander there. Has to be fresh. Make sure you do fresh. It needs to be fresh. Did I make that clear? Fresh. Okay, so I'm going to put the lime juice over now, because I get really worried about it curdling the coconut milk. Okay, so we're going to bring it over here, and we're just going to finish it off. And we're going to sprinkle over our coconut. Now the reason why I probably have more coconut is because I like to eat it, so it'll probably be more me afterwards. It gives a lovely colour to the dish and a lovely, like, oh, it's a bit alive there. And a lovely crunch to it. Okay, and there you are, my coquettes. There is your coconut chicken. Well, thank you very much for watching, my coquettes. We really do appreciate it. So please like and please share, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.